Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Have another Justice League action review for you today. This is Wonder Woman in the 4.5-inch line. I finally found one where the paint wasn't all messed up on the torso, so I was very excited. This is kind of the last one that I needed. I'm pretty sure the first wave only consists of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. You can kind of see the other three over here. So only four in the first wave. I tried to look for pictures at SDCC. I don't know if a second wave of these is happening. I hope it is because I like them a lot. They're like the perfect size little action figures for these, I think. And I really like the style of animation they chose for this show. So very cool. But let's go ahead. We'll get Wonder Woman out of the packaging and we'll take a closer look. So here's the Wonder Woman figure out of the packaging. And unfortunately, without the aid of the staff, she cannot stand at all. She has a couple of problems. It's really a shame because it's a good looking figure. Like I said, I like the style, the animation. I like the costume. You know, the boots look good. She has the gauntlets and everything painted on. It's not a bad looking figure. You can see down here that the boots are super tiny and thin, and the heel is actually a little bit shorter than the foot or the toe area of the heel. So because of that, when you put it down, it automatically wants to fall back a little bit, and then it's not quite even, and then the weight of the figure with the hair and everything just makes it completely fall over. So it does have peg holes on the bottom, so if you have some kind of base or something to peg it on, it would probably work out, but she really cannot stand at all on her own. The other thing, I think the face sculpt looks good. I think they did a good job, painting the eyes, the mouth, the headband, the earrings and everything perfectly fine. And I like the hairstyle, but the head really can't move much side to side because of the hair. And there is a connector port back there, like if you wanted to peg one of these accessories on her back. But because of the hair, you can't get to it at all. And I mean, the head, it kind of wiggles a little bit front to back, but I think it's really only meant to go side to side. But because of how the hair is on this side, it really can't go anywhere. So that connector port on the back is just like taunting you. There's really nothing you can do with it. Otherwise, the same shoulder articulation as the other figures, 90 degrees at the elbow, and it can also swivel at the elbow. The forearms and the wrist and hand are all one solid piece. You do have waist articulation. The hips go out to the side, but I haven't really been able to get them go front to back. And it seems like they should be able to, but when I kind of try to make them do it, I feel like I'm breaking it, so I'm not going to force it. So out to the side, absolutely, but front to back, not really. And I wonder if because of the skirt, they didn't bother to put that joint in. It's weird. At the knee, you can definitely bend it 90 degrees, and you also have the swivel, so you can turn, the boot around like that. But I've tried to like turn it and try to get it to balance different ways, but she still really just completely falls backwards. It's just kind of a bummer. I really like the look of the figure. I think the paint is nice. They did a good job with the detail. You have the silver trim on the boots. I like the gauntlets. Like I said, the face, the headband, all the detailing is there. I think they did a nice job with the paint. And aesthetically, I like the look of the figure. I like the design. I think, the hairstyle looks neat. It's just that the hair makes it so the head really can't move. So that connector on the back is just lost to you. I don't even know why it's there. But if she could stand on her own and you could move the head to get to that port, I'd say she's perfect. But other than that, they're kind of two big issues. They don't necessarily ruin the figure for me, but it certainly hinders my enjoyment. As far as the shield goes, pretty cookie cutter, just standard brown shield. She can hold it fairly easily, just snaps into her hand, so that's nice. You can use this as a staff, like that, or you can take these, they do come apart, and you can put them into this like missile launcher type thing that you just kind of put them in, and then they're just kind of friction fire missiles, so you just push and they shoot forward. But they actually do, they clip in pretty well. And they do fire fairly decently. So if you want, you can have her hold the staff, or she can hold this. I think she can hold this. Yeah, she can. It's a little tight. And I probably wouldn't pose it like that because it does stretch the fingers out a little bit. This is really more meant to like clip to one of the vehicles or her back if you could do that. Or it looks like you could actually clip it to the front of the shield. Maybe? Yeah, you could. I don't really know what that would get you. It makes the shield really heavy. But you could do it. This is really meant to clip to one of the vehicles, but you can pull these out. And if you wanted, you can even have her kind of like dual wield these. Although they're kind of loose. Did I stretch out the hand too much? Maybe I did. Yeah, unfortunately, if you grip them at the top part, they clip in her hand much better because it's a little bit thicker there. But you could have her dual wield these if you just wanted to have her like almost like little daggers. But I think it looks cooler having this staff. And then you could... Can I get this to clip in both spots? Maybe. Yeah, you could figure something out. Otherwise, she can just hold the one if you like. Help her stand up. So, unfortunately, I can't really give a full endorsement on the toy, only because of the kind of glaring issues with the standing. And the port on her back doesn't bother me that much. I don't clip the accessories to the figure's back that much personally, but I know for kids it's a feature that's kind of denied to them, so that's kind of a bummer. If you're just looking for a relatively inexpensive Wonder Woman action figure from the new Justice League action line, I think it's a good option because it's only about $7.99. I think it looks great. Paint-wise, design-wise, looks nice. If you have like a little clear base with a peg or something that you could peg her onto so she'd stand in your display, then I think she looks great. The accessories are fun. I think the staff looks good. I think it works well in the missile launcher, and you could clip this to any of the vehicles and it would work well. I think the shield looks good. I don't really have a problem with any of that. It's really just the fact that she really can't stand on her own, and that port on the back is pretty much lost to you because the hair makes the head really unable to move. So if those two issues don't bother you that much, then I say pick it up. It's a fun figure. It looks great. If you just want something in your display and you have a way to get her to stand like you have a base, or you can prop her up against something and you don't really mind that she can't stand on her own, then again, great figure. But if those two things are a deal breaker for you, then they do exist, and you're going to have to decide if it's worth it for you or not. But I still think for a $7.99 figure, it's pretty fun, and I really do like the aesthetic of the look. I think it looks great, and I like the design of Wonder Woman in this series. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Wonder Woman from the Justice League Action series. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.